Hello. Welcome to the stream that is happening on time today. I don't want to hear myself. Okay. Give me a second to pull up the chat upon my phone again, as the game is full stream again. Full screen, in fact. Okay. And I need to mute myself. Nice! Alright, who's ready for spoopy time? I'm ready. I also forgot to put on my necklace. So I'll put on my necklace. So, the last time we played Tokyo Dark, what happened was we went to go learn about the mask. Hello, Fluffy. We went to go learn about the mask, and in the process we kind of maybe the legend is true. And we kind of maybe held our co-worker policeman friend hostage at gunpoint, and kind of maybe LL64, I ain't helping you. You're doing God's work. And kind of maybe we're definitely gonna go to jail, and we're definitely crazy, and there's no turning back now, so we're gonna go venture into the darkness, into the dark. The advanced dark. And learn about the future, I guess. How are you guys doing today? I know Stardew came out on the Switch today, and I've seen everybody losing themselves. Oh hey, Guckin. Isn't it weird when you switch from one medium to the other? I always feel weird watching Twitch on my phone because I always watch it on my computer, and it just like bothers me. Hello, Sean. Blueberries are very good. Blueberries are very good. I haven't even gotten to play Stardew today. Hello, Lobster. I spent most of today learning Premiere. I am swell today. Aw, Squid! Hey, Squid! Thank you for resubscribing and continuing to support the food! Thank you! Hooray! Oh, but you go to bed when you watch me. So because I started earlier, you're watching from your computer. Is that how it is? And potatoes? And cranberries. Your Thursday class was canceled, so nothing got accomplished. Relaxation probably got accomplished? Oh, you're from the East. Oh, dang, you're from the East Coast. It's late over there. I'm alright. Today was my first day spent eating entirely gluten-free and no sugar, and trying to cut down on starch, and also, what were the other things I'm not allowed to eat? What are the other things? There's more. Oh, dairy, but I'm already not eating dairy, so that doesn't matter. And I don't remember what the last thing I'm not supposed to eat was, but I didn't eat it, so there we go. It was actually pretty tasty. Hey, XGA. Hello, Thorn. Dang, you like staying up late, Guckin. But it turns out buckwheat noodles are delicious, and so is peanut butter, and bananas, and apples, and straight up just fruits and veg, which is mostly what I've been eating. I've been popping tomatoes all day, and tomatoes and bananas and grapes and gluten-free bread. That's what I've eaten today. And buckwheat noodles. Peanut butter and bananas are so good. Hello, Mops. It's okay, Min. At least you got the basics in. That makes sensible. I am sorry. I apologize. Like cherry tomatoes. I don't think that I can eat marshmallows anymore because they're sugar. So I'm allowed to eat sweets, just sweets with no added sugars. So Did you guys know that fruits are nature's candy? They're also egg whites. Egg white? Marshmallows are egg white? I'm allergic to eggs. Woo! Fun times. Hey, Ice! How are you? Nice, Guckin. Nice. I'm just chilling for some people to come in before the game starts since it is a story we want people here. And just a little bit to catch up. Oh, Zen! Oh, well, thank you for resubscribing and continuing to support the fold, Zen. And don't worry, you guys never need to apologize if you don't come to the streams for a bit. Don't worry about it. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Bulb. Starting on the Switch doesn't have multiplayer, and it won't until early next year, is what I've heard. And that is when. That is when all shall happen. Mayonnaise? I'm pretty sure I can't eat mayonnaise. Yeah. I'm allowed to have some dairy, but only very specific types of yogurt and aged cheese. And I'm also supposed to eat a lot of red meat. My diet's very strange. Sugar, egg whites, and corn syrup? Definitely can't eat those then. I'm glad to see that you are alive and doing well. Your sleep schedule has changed quite a bit. Well, it sounds like you're going to sleep earlier, which is technically better for your health. The multiplayer is gonna be you can have friends in your town and they can do anything that you can do, and you can also marry them. They're farm hands. That's really all I know about it. Hey, Bill Nye. Thanks, Jim Noge. So that is what I have heard. Listen, I am determined to be very positive about what is probably going to be my permanent food lifestyle change. Who needs bread? Not me. I like rice. Which is why there's a rice cooker on my wish list. Because I'm gonna just eat rice forever. Even though I'm supposed to not eat starch. Listen, baby steps. I mean, that sounds healthier, Zen. Nice, Guckin. Yeah, I know. I've got like 6 different people who said that they would marry me. The blender is very good. Thank you, Jim Noach. It's doing well. Rice is the ultimate food. Basically, if it's anything in the candy category, or baked good category, I probably will not be able to eat it. But who needs it? Nobody. So since it seems like most people are, more people are here now, let's continue to Tokyo Dark and to discovering the darkness. Probably not, Guckin. I'm sorry, my heart has been claimed by several other people. Alright, okay, well, I don't remember where we're supposed to go. But I think we're supposed to leave. Yeah, we were. Oh, I do remember where we're supposed to go. We're supposed to enter the key code number that I definitely wrote down and didn't throw away today. Right, Kara? Yeah! I wrote it down in case it asks us for it specifically. Don't worry, Bill Nye. It hasn't been that spooky. I don't think that it's been super spooky. Oh, good night. Hey, Tina. Ooh, good night. Have a good sleep. My heart is claimed by my love of potatoes, the food that I can still eat. Potatoes have always been there for me. Alright, let's go in here. In we go. Tell us about the dark. Ooh, ooh. Ugh, what a stench. I know that smell. Anyone who's worked homicide long enough knows it. Oh, dead bodies. We smell dead bodies. Can I just ignore that one? Do I have this option at every door? Something's holding it from the other side. Okay, what about this one? Seems to be locked and she can't open it. Okay. There's a lot of doors here. Ah! Oh, okay. Ugh. Ugh. Won't budge either. And, hello. Uh-huh. Do I have to, like, there we go. I had to literally stand on it. The word Ruby is written in blood on the wall, just like that girl. And, oh, maybe we should not have looked at that. This is the source of the smell. This is probably the source of the smell. Yeah, Lobster, it was nice. The body's in pretty bad shape. Whoever did it took enough time to mutilate the corpse. The internal organs have been disturbed, maybe removed. What's this? There's a paper bag with the name Higashi written on it. Did Reina do this? Oh, great. I shouldn't have looked at the corpse because now we're insane. What's that noise? Do you guys hear that noise? Or is it too quiet? There's like a noise in only the left headphone. Is it coming from here? Oh god, handprints on the door. Oh, I'm not about the handprints on the door. I'm not about the handprints on the door. Oh, I'm not about this. 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 Okay, it's fine. I'm cool. It's cool. We can do this. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm chill. I'm cool. It sounds like something's trying to escape from the inside. Do I have to touch it? Can I leave? It sounds like children singing. The rattling stopped. Why? Because you touched the door and the door was the thing that was possessed. Oh god, we're going in. Whew, okay, this is fine. Whew, okay, we're going in. Whew, we're going in, we're going in, we're going in, we're going in, we're going in. We're going in, we're going in, we're going in. We're going in, we're going in. In we go. I don't want to look! Oh, this is disappointing. Those chairs look almost like people. Okay, pictures. Shots of various girls, all of them taken in this room. They don't look like the professional headshots an agency would take. They all look so sad and young. We got a pretty good idea what these pictures were used for and the types of people they might have been sent to. Reina? So it's true. To think you were kept in a place like this. What happened to... What, was she like literally... Were they like kidnapped? Something's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, it's another ghost! Good, good. We're definitely insane. You're back early. Yeah. Oh god, we're seeing a past occurrence? I don't feel well. I think I'll go to bed early tonight. Ruby, don't ignore me. Lately it's been the same excuses over and over. I don't know what you're talking about. Ruby, my sweet little Ruby. You think because that one song was a hit you can just stop working? That money's all gone, sweetheart. We spent it all trying to get you a record deal. Don't you think it's unfair to eat my food and stay here for free without doing any work? Ruby? Hey, stop crying. Stop crying! I'm talking to you! Please, I didn't mean it. I'll do another song. I'll make it up to you, I promise. I just don't want to. That's exactly why I'm setting up all these meetings for you. You make the right impression with these guys and they'll take you places. Speaking of which, I got a call a little while ago from Masa. Know what he told me? He told me you were being a little disagreeable with him last night at his place. You know that he's one of our best clients, don't you? The things he can do for you girls is... Well, I shouldn't even need to tell you. I sent you to him because he said there was something special about you. In fact, he said out of all the girls here, he particularly wanted to meet you. I did you a big favor by making that happen. Then you compensate my generosity by sitting in a room crying and telling me you don't feel well or whatever excuse you come up with next? I couldn't... He tried to... I don't care what he tried to do. You should have let him... Ah! Ah! There's the real horror! When I took you in, you were a vulnerable, tiny girl who was already failing in school, but I saw your potential. I could already tell how pretty you'd be when you were older. Ew, God, what the fuck? That's all those men care about, how I look. So what? You think I took you in because of how smart you were? You're an idol. You're supposed to be looked at. Men would fall over themselves to meet a pretty girl like you, but you ruin it for everyone when you sit there crying. What are you doing? I'm sick of looking like an idiot, Ruby. You made me do this. Do what? I'm not okay with what was just implied. Is there gonna be a jump scare? I feel like there's gonna be a jump scare. I feel like there's definitely gonna be a jump scare and I'm like not ready for it and I'm like a little worried about it. I don't really want there to be a jump scare. Like, I feel like it's gonna happen, but I can't look away. Is it not gonna happen? Is it fine? No, they're gonna make me let my guard down and then they're gonna do it. I don't trust this thing. I think we're probably fine. It's an interesting song. It sounds like auto-tuned AF. Okay. Oh, is that it? Is it just that song? Ah! Fuck! Ah! 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 Okay. Squid has donated $8 and said, "Jump scare." Thank you, Squid. Indeed. Indeed. Do you need me to turn up the... Do you guys need me to turn up the volume? Yeah, Higashi's the fucking worst. Okay, but now there's noise coming from down here. I don't want... Okay, I'll turn it up and then you guys will be able to hear this too and you will be just as troubled as I am. How's that? Let me know how that is. I don't want to go over there! Okay. I am like the most scared person piloting this game and it's not gonna work out. Is that good? You don't hear anything? Okay, I'll turn it up louder. How's that? Fun times? There we go. Now you can hear it. Yeah, and the noise stopped again. Great, 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 great. Okay, just let me know if it's too loud, because I did turn it up a bit, so... Oh my god, is she... Oh no, that's a memory, okay. Damn it, Ruby. I can't stand to see you like this. You're not gonna feel better staying cooped up in here. Listen, I got you that photo shoot lined up tomorrow. The one with Masa. Are you even listening? Don't make me go back. I don't want to go out. Let me stay here. What's wrong with you? Please, please don't make me. I'm afraid to go. As far as I can tell, all you're afraid of is success. I've fallen over myself to make you a star, but you'll never get anywhere if you lock yourself away. Unfortunately, I have heard that this is actually how... This actually happens to a lot of girls in the music industry. What? You not going to say anything? You can't treat me this way. I gave you your name, your music, and damn near everything else. Oh, but you think you're special, right? Let me break it to you, honey. You're not. There's loads of other girls in this business just like you, and they do what they have to without complaining about it. They understand how important it is to keep clients happy, and I'm sorry it's not all butterflies and flowers, but you're not some naive little girl anymore. You're a woman now. Hey, Earth Ruby, I'm trying to give you some advice here, and you're not even listening. Raina. My name is Raina. What'd you just say? Raina? Who's that? Oh, yeah. That was the name of some pathetic little foster girl I picked up. You want to go back to being her? Just say the word and I'll throw you out there myself. If you think you've got it so bad now, let's count the seconds between you hitting those streets and being back in foster care or dead in some gutter. Not so talkative now, are we, Raina? Or is it Ruby? The girl who was successful? The girl who could make it if she would just do what she was told? Sorry, I'm sorry. I lost my temper, but you gotta see things my way. You were special, you know that. I see. I saw so much potential in you. Such a beautiful young girl. I wanted to raise you up and show you what life could be. And you reject me and everything I can offer you? It's a damn shame. You're still pretty, Ruby. So pretty. But not when you mope around. Look, I get it. You're a teenager and you want to cry it out, right? Fine, but when you're done with that, you're going back out there. You think I want to send you to all these little meetings with Masa and guys like him? I'd rather you were successful so we don't have to do that. I'm on your side. If you'd work harder, you wouldn't have to do things like that. Stop crying! You're not a child anymore. I just want to go home. Home? Where do you think you are? You are home. This is as good as it's gonna get for a girl like you. Tomorrow you're going to go with Masa and do whatever it is he tells you to do. You'll stop this crying and you'll start making some money. Maybe it was a mistake to think you'd end up being special. Turns out you're just another disappointment. Another whore. Jesus Christ, dude. Something laying on the mattress. It's a newspaper article dated October 24th, 2004. Yeah, this is like really, really creepy. Hello, CG Hardy. Yeah, this guy's the absolute worst. This is a horror game. The article's title, One Hit Wonder Ruby Commits Suicide? That can't be, that was over 10 years. So this girl's died 2 separate times? Her real name was withheld from the press, but her picture is there. According to the article, Higashi went to her room and found it locked. He called to her, she didn't answer. I thought she must have been tired, he said. She'd been working hard on a new song. He only forced the door when he noticed the smell, where he found her hanging from the rafters. She'd hung herself almost 2 days before. Probably in this room. There's more. Though Mr. and Mrs. Higashi had adopted her years before, Ruby was not made to work and loved being an idol more than anything in the world. Her song, Look For Me, will go on sale again this month with all sales going to various suicide prevention charities. I've read enough. The sadness that's in this room is the same awful feeling I felt in the sewers. Is it Reina's? Is this what I was supposed to see? Okay, this, I don't... Is it done? Are we good? Was I supposed to check this corpse because it's... Was I supposed to look at this again? No? No? Okay, I guess we're done here. We didn't go into the second door, though. Is there nothing we're supposed to do about it? I guess not. Okay. Hey, Connor. Maybe other rubies are insane fans pretending to be her? That's an interesting thought. We would have murdered a fan who also knew about our husband and murdered him. I feel sick. That monster. How many girls did Higashi pass around and abuse before she murdered him? And Reina, she looked the same as she does now, 16 years old, a child. Higashi had her locked up and she tried to take back control the only way she thought she could, only she came back. And all that pain and suffering came back with her. When I was in that room, I could feel it like it was my own, and it's not even the first time I felt it. The dark was steeped in it. As soon as I realized it, it was like the air changed. I can sense a pulse now, like a heartbeat following me, but it's not enough. The mask could help me find the door, and I can feel the dark, but the path still isn't open to me. What am I missing? My gut tells me it has to do with the Kamenkai, and the only one alive who knows about it is the old Kawana woman. She has to tell me what happened. Oh, great, great, great. I'm excited about this. It seems like we're getting to the end of the game. Hey, let me in. Or I guess we're just gonna walk inside. You? I told you to stay away from my family. Don't drag my grandchildren into this any more than you already have. Stay back. I have questions about the Kamenkai, the group your daughter and son-in-law were part of. You're the only one alive who'd remember. Kamenkai? I don't know anything about it. Leave me. Grandma, enough. Listen to yourself. Do you even realize you're lying anymore? Takashi told us everything. And you, Ito. Just because this investigation's important to you doesn't give you the right to barge in here. Your grandmother and I need to talk. If it upsets you, maybe you should go. No, I'm not going anywhere. This is the house I grew up in. It's as much mine as it is Grandma's. Bye, Zen! If you have something to say, you can say it in front of me. I want to help you, Ito, but all the deceit and lies are starting to hurt people. What I'm chasing is so much worse. Tell that to that poor man in the station. He's in the hospital now, terrified out of his wits. People aren't only here to be used for information and then thrown away while you move on. They have lives too. And bringing up the past can hurt. Surely you of all people understand that. I do, but ignoring the past won't make it go away, and there's unfinished business from the Kamenkai that needs to be taken care of. But what's left to talk about? Everyone's dead, right? I promise to talk to you about all this later. For now, let me and the detective talk. Go on. You were cooking us dinner, weren't you? All right, we'll talk about it later. But I'll be in the other room if you need me. I am a fan of Animal Crossing, indeed. So, you found me out. Now that Mai knows, I suppose there's no point in keeping it a secret any longer. The truth is, my daughter would never have joined the Kamenkai if it weren't for me. I convinced her and her husband to join. I was already a member. At the time I joined, my husband had left me and I'd lost my job, suddenly leaving me a single, unemployed mother who could barely support her daughter. That's when Tokimasa found me and told me that the society that stigmatized and shunned me was a fiction, a great machine to be fought, and that my very soul was at stake. Of course, he used me as he did everyone else. I desperately wanted to hear that my struggles weren't my fault. They stole everything from me, my youth, my mind, then my child. And then one day in 1996, they all died. The cause of death was buried and no autopsies were performed. Or if they were hidden. Why? That's simple. The government didn't care about some dead cultists in the woods and covered it up so the papers wouldn't sensationalize their deaths. Actually, that really makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. The government would not spend the money required to silence all of the people aware of the truth. Just because they didn't want the papers to sensationalize deaths. Come on. Hey, Golan? That's it? After everything I've found, you expect me to believe that? 12 people died that day and no one knows why. What happened? Tell me the truth. Want to know what happened so badly? Fine, I'll tell you. They died for nothing, following in the footsteps of a madman who believed life was an illusion. As words of other compounds and other groups being raided spread, Tokimasa began warning us that the end was near. He believed the world was collapsing and it was time for him and his followers to abandon the flesh and find purity among the gods. My Emiko, she didn't die from some conspiracy. She chose death because she no longer had an anchor to reality. and it was my fault. Beyond that, I don't know what happened to them. No, you do know something. In the report it says, after the officers cleared the bodies, they found the mask. The same one you handed to me 6 months ago. That's... Tokimasa would always keep it to himself, saying it granted him sight into the realm of the kami. I needed it. You don't understand it. It allowed me to see strange things and people who were gone. The guru was a fool, a fake, but the mask was real. There was a rumor that the cult members were killed by one of their own. Surely you didn't. I do have a PlayStation 4. Dark Rose Valkyrie, eh? I'll check it out. Yeah, thank you, John, for bringing everybody up to speed. No, you don't understand. I would never kill my own child. I didn't take the mask. It was given to me. One day, a man, some journalist or other, showed up at my door carrying the mask. I couldn't believe it. I'm in! I begged him for it, and he stood there smiling at me. His eyes were like none I had ever seen. It was strange. All he wanted in exchange for the mask was a picture of Emiko. Oh, the collector. Oh, fuck. When I joined the cult, I was forced to give up my possessions and only had one left, but I gave it to him nevertheless. I thought if I had the mask that I could find her, that maybe she would forgive me. As soon as I had it in my hands, my mind opened. I could hear her voice. So you went into the sewers chasing after her, thinking you could save her. Takashi told you that as well, did he? Yes, it's true. Emiko was crying out to me, begging me to find her and free her from a dark place. I would have given anything to hold her in my arms again and plead her forgiveness. I don't care if you don't believe me. Just like Tanaka was calling out to me. I do believe you. We're probably some of the few people left alive who know what this mask is capable of. You could also just be crazy. If you really thought it'd help you find her, then why'd you give it to me? Because I was wrong. At first I only followed whispers. Then I found myself in a strange labyrinth, chasing after her shade. The days bled together. I lost track of my grandchildren, of the shrine. It was an illusion. No matter how hard I tried, I never found her. I only became more and more disconnected from the world around me. I descended into madness. I was being used again, just as Tokimasa had used me so many years before. I tried getting rid of it, throwing it away, burning it. None of it mattered. It always came back. And when I did, the visions and whispers only got worse. So I put it out of my mind and tried as best as I could to live a life of solitude and ignore the screams of my daughter. Then you came. And when you did, the mask was screaming out in voices I'd never heard before. I thought it was a sign, so I gave it to you. I didn't even have time to breathe out a sigh of relief before I heard a gunshot ring out. No one else ran to it. I think I was the only one who knew that sound for what it was. I thought the mask was punishing me once again by taking Mai from me. Instead, it passed tragedy to another. I'm sorry. Perhaps the knowledge of the mask should die with us. There's one other person who knows about the mask. A girl named Reina. Does that name mean anything to you? No, I don't know anybody by that name. You expect me to know everyone who's been touched by the mask? No, but you were involved with a group that worshipped it. Are you sure you're telling me everything? Yes. What good will accusing an old woman do? Unless you're chasing someone too. That must be it. Mai told me you lost someone, your partner in the police. Is that right? If I'm right, then I suggest you stop your search. The place I was shown by the mask is not meant for the living. I barely escaped with my life. Stop while your mind and body remained intact. What if I told you there was another option? What other option? In the months since I first met you, I've had time to examine the ancient texts in the shrine. As the mask grew further away, it loosened its grip on my mind. It was an Amazon Echo? I knew then it would someday make its way back to me, and so I became determined to find a way to protect myself and my grandchildren from its influence. The darkness of the Kamenkai and its ritual object are but manipulations, used to sever our connection with what is truly divine. Mask breeds darkness. Hello? Dark forces can invade all manner of living and non-living things, driving them to violence or death. That which is evil cannot be used or tolerated. It must be destroyed. It is the only way to save us from its grip. Destroy the mask? I thought you just said it couldn't be done. Not physically. Grandma, is everything alright? I overheard you talking about that mask again. Yes, dear, but you needn't worry. In fact, it's good you're here as this talk involves you. Ma, you've trained in exorcism and purification rituals for quite some time, haven't you? Such a ritual could purify the mask and turn it into a mere piece of wood. Given we gather the right materials, of course. I can tell from the look in your eyes that you think me to be senile, but I'm quite serious. Even modern rituals have ancient roots, and with enough conviction, they're still capable of great power. Before, I was content to die as long as the mask didn't hurt my children, as I was too feeble to do what was necessary myself. Pops, it's got spirit energy. And I love the mask featuring Jim Carrey. Bill Nye. But now seeing you here, I see a second chance to do what is right. If you truly do know what the mask is, then you must help me destroy it. Slow down, I didn't come here to be involved in a ritual or exorcism or whatever you call it. I only want the truth about the Kamenkai, which you still haven't given me. Bye-bye. You're a stubborn one, aren't you? So be it. I can see there's only one way to change your mind. The only trace of what happened that day would be at the Kamenkai compound itself. Oh, shit, are we going there? The records of its location are lost and they were never made public, but I know where it is. What's the catch? Go there, search for your truth. See what worshipping the mask has wrought. When you return, you'll help me destroy it. What makes you so confident I'll change my mind? I went back once years ago. In all honesty, I'm not sure why. Perhaps to remind myself of my sins. What I saw and felt in that place, it was tainted by darkness and death. Those two things are all the mask will afford you. There's something else. I had a feeling you'd say that. The heavy, unnatural air I felt when I returned to the compound. It had the same stench, the same quality of the tunnels where I searched for Emiko. Sounds like a superstition to me. So what exactly is it you want in exchange for the information? I believe the energies of the mask in that place are linked. I want you to bring something back from there. Anything. It may help in the ritual. Looking for the truth will not bring you peace, detective. Purifying the mask very well might. Remember that. The compound is in the forest of Aokigahara. Hey, that's the suicide forest! Suicide forest. What a dreadful name. Though I suppose those woods have seen their fair share of tragedy and death. Oh, great! The ritual compromised the forest, now people are dying there. You can't just go charging in there, it's dangerous. What if you got lost? GPS doesn't work in there, and I even heard compasses won't point north. Not only that, but a lot of people go there to die. I don't think you should go. You two keep talking about that mask like it's some evil spirit causing you pain, but I think the pain you're feeling isn't caused by a mask. It's just you. So many nights after the girl died in the shrine, I had nightmares. Every corner I went around, I thought I'd see her there. It wasn't a ritual or a charm that made me better, though. I just stopped listening to the fear. I confronted it. When you took me to see Takashi, that was the first time I'd left Kamakura since April. It's embarrassing to admit it, but I was scared. And yeah, Takashi telling me all that stuff about Mom and Dad was scary, but it was the truth. I wasn't hiding from some demon I'd invented myself. Anyway, I know you might not listen to me, but I don't think you should put yourself in danger just so you could keep chasing your demons. Maybe you're right, but some demons have a way of spreading to others. Seeing the Kamenkai compound is something I have to do. Well, it's your choice, but Aokigahara is huge. How are you going to find one compound? That makes a good point. Bye makes a good point, I say as if she's not in front of me. It's been a long time. Are you sure you remember where it is? Of course I do. I know that what you two must think of me, but I'm not senile. It's a hike away from a bus stop on the outskirts of Narusawa. We used to go into town occasionally for supplies. Several miles away from the bus stop, there's a clearing and a path there used time to time by the Forest Service. I'll draw you a map before you leave. It continues for quite some time, and eventually it will be blocked off. Keep going forward and don't turn back or leave the path. The forest can play tricks on you. Supposing the path is still there, it seems pretty incredible to me that the compound would have been left alone all these years. Hey, Cliff! It still stands. After all, why would they bother to go and dismantle it? Go, search for whatever truth you think you'll find. But be careful, detective. Do what must be done, then leave. Staying there, it's dangerous. I hope that once you enter that place and feel the energy I did, you'll have the sense to see what I never could. You understand, don't you? The mask must be purified. Guys, how do you feel about this? What you thinking? I understand. You guys want me to commit to destroying the mask? But I kind of want to see, like, low-key, I kind of want to do the bad thing. I would just want to see. Like, I want to see. You know? Destroy the mask. It depends on what I find. Ha-ha! Don't be a fool. Finding what happened that day will change nothing. You're being haunted by your past, chasing phantoms as I once did. When you enter those dark places, you leave pieces behind. Purify it. Stop this while you're still whole. I'll begin preparations for the ceremony regardless. I see her out. I am not a traitor. This is a democracy. She never said anything like that to me. You must have really scared her. Listen, I'll help with this ritual because I think it'll help Grandma get better. But don't get yourself killed. I know in your eyes I'm probably just a kid, but I know how much it hurts to want the truth. Kashi obsessed over the past, and I was miserable not knowing. Grandma almost went insane on top of that. Grandma said it herself, you're still young. You should forget about all this and start over. Yeah, fuck your husband. But not in that way. And you might not want to hear this, but listening to you two talk about masks and spirits, well, you sounded like that girl at the shrine. It scares me, and it should scare you too. Take care of yourself, Ito. We crazy, we crazy, we crazy, we're crazy. Can't go to my apartment and take my crazy meds, huh? Ew. Is this a real place? That's kind of creepy. Hello, Zach. More like a karacocracy? I see nothing wrong with that. Arocracy. Hello, Retin. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to make you wait. Eroticy. Man, what kind of democracy do you think I have here, Zek? It's a real place really known as that? Oh god. Oh god, that's awful. Oh no. Finally! This must be the path the old Kawana woman was talking about. If her story was true, all I need to do is follow it to find the Kamenkai's old compound. Let's hope it's that simple. No time to sit here and think it through. I need to get out of these woods before nightfall. Okay. Well, let's hope that we're not on some invisible timer waiting to see when it's nightfall. I guess we're just gonna go in a straight line. Oh god, there's gonna be a chase scene on the way out, isn't there? What kind of cult leader builds a cult in a forest called a suicide forest? Come on now! Three statues covered in moss and undergrowth. Looks like one is missing. A depiction of Ojizo-sama. It's said that praying to these statues can help guide the souls of children who died young. They look so old and forgotten. Kind of sad to see them abandoned like this. How could these statues help anyone out in such a dark place? I wish we could have taken our medicine today. I don't fucking like this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. Oh, fuck! Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. What happened to her eye? Are we doing this again? Are we really doing this again? Reina, what is she doing here? Where am I? No, anywhere but here. I don't want to remember this. Why now? Ito, why did you come here? You've left me here to die again, haven't you? Okay, this is not the real dead spirit of our boyfriend. This is a fake dead spirit. It was your fault that this happened to me. You're so selfish. You never care about what happens to anyone but yourself. People who get hurt along the way are just collateral damage. It's all about you and what you want. You. You're not looking for me. You only want to hurt the girl, to hurt the old woman, to see everyone who gets in your way suffer. No, that's not true! I would have done anything to change what happened to you. Make it go away. I can't bear to look anymore. How could this happen to me? Stop, make it stop. I don't want to remember. What a great idea. Remembering hurts, doesn't it? Let me take away all that pain. Let's forget together, Ayami-chan. Oh wow, and then let's forget together is just being written across the screen. This is fine. This is something I'm okay with. Also, these sound effects. Let's forget together, let's forget together, let's forget together. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's forget together. Ah! Okay, this is fine. Oh, we're here again. Do I even have a choice? Okay. Are we trapped in the suicide forest? Let's forget and get stuck together. Hang on. An Ojizo-sama statue. I feel a familiar presence as I pick it up. Are we supposed to go back? Is this a puzzle? Is this the second puzzle of the game? Oh, shit! Oh, God. Okay, no, okay, this is fine. I'm sorry, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. Have they been here this whole time? Oh my god. This is fine. You know, just hanging around. Are you fucking kidding me? Again? I hate this game. This is a cop-out. What is this bullcrap? I'm pissed. We're gonna find the statue on the ground? I hate this. So dumb. We didn't even get to look at the compound! I was excited about seeing the compound! What? What? Geez, the way you were sleeping, I thought you'd never wake up. Kazuki, thank goodness you're okay. I knew I'd find you. Find me? What are you talking about? I haven't gone anywhere. I saw you on the ground. Reina, she slit your throat. That must have been a hell of a nightmare you had. Nothing a good cup of coffee can't fix, he says, completely ignoring your concerns. Get it together, bitch! Okay. Speaking of, I fixed the coffee machine so you can officially file that case as closed. It's like he survived. Are you okay? You look a little out of it. Take your time getting ready. I'll be in the other room. Yeah, thanks, Kazuki. What is this? I was looking for something, wasn't I? Why can't I remember? My heart's beating a mile a minute. I can't shake the feeling of dread that's hanging in the air. This is real, right? I want it to be real. Same power as dude from Steins Gate. I don't know, guys. Alright, I'm gonna take a second to be right back. Water break. Think about what has just occurred. Get your theories prepared. I'll be back. Oh my god, Syrian. That is a horrifying theory. That is a horrifying theory. So, in the middle of this horrifying, horrifying stream thing that's happening, Zek has helped me out by making me a gluten-free dinner, like, that I can eat, and he's gonna bring it to me and be the most beautiful angel on the face of this planet. So if you guys hear noise in the background, that's what's happening. Zek is being, like, the best friend. Okay. I know, right? I know, he's so sexy. I know, it's very sweet of him. My friends are being very supportive of me. It's very nice. Also because I don't like cooking and Zek likes cooking. Like, that's what's really happening, is that Zek was like, this sounds like fun. This sounds like a fun challenge. Bringing enough for the entire class. Anyway. Let's go figure out whether our boyfriend's dead. Welcome back to the real world, sleepyhead. Ha ha ha! Guess what world's not real? This one. Definitely this one. Huh? You're not dressed? Dreams are just the parts of your life you can relive as you're a ghost and find out you're actually dead. Do you know, I've thought about that a million times. Like, whether what I'm currently experiencing in my current life is actually just dead me reliving my life as my life flashes before my eyes right before I die, or whether this is dead me going back in time and making different choices than the one I made in my actual life just to see how they would turn out because I'm dead and I can do that. The knife sticking out of you was real. You didn't forget about our picnic, did you? Yeah, I totally forget. We were gonna have a picnic in the park and see the cherry blossoms, remember? Not exactly traditional, but I figured we could grab a pizza on the way over. An important time of year, after all. Did you forget that too? Don't you remember when the cherry blossoms fell? And you saved those 2 girls at the shrine! You're a hero! Oh boy. She died. I killed her. She's always trying to stop me from... Kazuki, something doesn't feel right. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. Of course it is. That was a girl's laugh, not a guy's laugh. We're together, the sun's out, and we've got Lady Fluff. Yeah! Sanity -5. Isn't this what you wanted? With your parents gone, Lady Fluff and I are the only... I thought her name was Lady Fluffington. You're the only family you've got left. This is where you belong. And we love you, Ayami-chan. That's why you'll come with me. Come on, we've got to get going. Go? Where are you taking me? Somewhere safe. Safe? Why? Where was I going? Where's the path? The path isn't for you. It leads to suffering. So let's leave the path and be happy. Forever. Can I pet my cat? Nope, I can't touch my cat. I gotta leave the path. Hi, Zach. I told the stream they think you're great. Oh wait, are we going on the picnic with her? What the fuck? Isn't this nice? Why are we smiling and drinking beer? We should not be doing that. Like, we should not have given into this dream. We're all here like one big happy family. You fucked up. We don't need anyone else. 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 Okay, this is good. It's better this way. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here where it's safe. Stay here and rot, Ayami. Kazuki? What's the matter with you, Kazuki? Did you eat something bad? Like, come on, girl. What the fuck do you think's the matter with him? Nothing is the matter. We're exactly where we need to be. This is all so wonderful. Okay. Guys. I've taken you somewhere safe just like I promised. Far away from places you didn't belong. You'll stay here, so you can't hurt anyone anymore. Free from all those pesky, painful memories. So, let's forget together. Like, thank you. You can come say hi, Vanessa.
No, that's fine.
No? Huh?
What's that?
Okay. Zach. Syrian's like, Zach! Oh, they said that you were very Zekful for bringing me food.
Okay.
Very Zexy. They're saying thank you for the food, Zach. Alright, we're in a haunted forest. Lie down where it's comfortable and stay there. Forever. And ever. And ever. No. Ignore the man behind the curtain. Ignoring the pain won't make it go away. Kazuki wouldn't want me to forget. He'd tell me to keep going. Zach, show us your face. What? You don't want to do that?
Oh my god.
Are you okay? I know this place. I've been here before. The real jump scare is Zach's face just popping in. Where is Zach? Says everybody. I like you so much. I've been here before. It's drenched in the same suffering as before. Reina, why did you take me here? Why won't you leave me alone? Why do you want to hurt me so badly? Why did you come here? Don't make me remember. Oh. Stop. I don't know which square I should pick. There's so many of them. I want to pick one that goes right over her eye. Oh, nice! Thank you. Oh, no, I want this one. Thanks. Man, Bambi is not a seed from the haunted forest. Bambi is very vigorous. I've never felt Reina's presence so strongly before. If I didn't come to my senses, I might have... Why now? What's in this forest that she didn't want me to see? Dead people hanging from the sky. Is what it looks like. The same dead bodies as before, in fact. Aha! Good, 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 good. Welcome to hell. No problem, Guckin. Come see us back after October. Or actually just come see us back again, because some of the scary games we'll be playing are not that scary. No. That's just a poorly focused bird. Yeah, I think this statue is probably the way out. I just don't know if... Oh, here it is. Yeah, put the statue there. They're completely changed when I place the statue with the others. The forest doesn't seem so dark and I can see a clearing up ahead. Is it over? Reina, are you still here somewhere? Well, I'm hearing... Oh, wow, that is a very... What the fuck are these children doing? Is there a playground in this forest? Like, what is this? This food is delicious. This must be it! The Kamenkai compound! I finally made it! We are not playing Alien Isolation. Are you crazy? I'm not crazy. Oh, Zek cooked? This is totally disrupting, like, the atmosphere the game is trying to build up, and I think it's fine. Zek made, what is it? Huh? Chickpea burgers! With gluten-free. And dairy-free cheese. And tomato. It's very good. Looking at it, I can't help but feel underwhelmed. Oh, it's just a patch of ground. I wanted to see dead bodies or something. What the hell? For all the secrecy, classified documents, and foreboding stories, all I see is a drab gray structure in a forest clearing. Ooh, I've always wanted to check out Sakura Wars, Golan. No. But it's eerie. Over a decade ago, 12 people died here, and this compound was left standing as a grim reminder. It gives me the creeps. I should find what I came here for and get back before sundown. What was Reina trying so hard to prevent me from finding here? I don't know, maybe Reina is Tokimasa cross-dressing. And, like, invulnerable or something. Oh, here we are. It's a building. I would not want to go inside that. Please? Oh, in we go. Man, you guys can't take Zek from me. I need help cooking food. Oh, okay, so we can enter there. Enter here. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm sorry. I'm just nervous, is what it is. It's okay. I can't let my daughter be in the ritual. Okay, yeah, Her mama was in the, That's not for you to decide. You know her importance, what the guru says she can show us. Wow, look at her crazy cult outfit. Or unless that's just her normal hair. In which case, girl, that looks tiring. But she's my daughter. Tokimasa hasn't told us what he's gonna do to her. She is our daughter, Hisako. What if it doesn't work like he says? She's so young. You doubt him? Now? It's because she's so young and she was chosen. Her mind is not stained by regret, sadness, or corruption. She's perfect. Yes, children have never been sad before. I know that, just... Then why hesitate? The Guru tells us we're approaching the moment that will bring us true peace. The culmination of everything we've worked for. Somehow your child is the focal point. He says she will be granted a Oh, she was... Oh... Whoa, okay, hi. Squid donated $5 and said, boo. Again. Thank you, Squid. I'm Jumpy. So, do you guys remember that creepy story? I don't know who it was. The grandma, I think? No, the brother told us about the Kamenkai. That, like, the origins of it were 700 people died. And, like, there was a girl walking through the town wearing a mask, and the mask absorbed all their spirits and suffering and blah, blah, blah. So, obviously, Reina was chosen to be the mask bearer. She says she will be granted a sight even more profound than his own. She can lead us. I only want to make sure she's okay. He promised me she'd be safe, but now I'm not so sure. The Guru will make sure she's taken care of. She'll want for nothing and be blessed with new sight. It's the only way. The world is on the brink of ruin. There's no time left. My own children will... Well, don't you mean our own children? Bitch. Emiko, don't worry. They'll be safe. No, my own mother betrayed me. She dragged my children away to die in the filth. I'm sorry. I must be strong. Soon we'll have no more worries and ascend! You know, don't you? I saw you outside when he told us. All of the things I studied, they were only ever used by corrupt people to control one another, to hurt one another. Soon we'll be... You guys have, like, similar colored eyes, and it's bugging me out. And faces. Are you guys the same person? Am I crazy? Soon we'll be free of all that. We'll escape the suffering of this world and be reborn. And it'll be Reina who shows us the way. She will be the bridge. You're right. I always knew she was special. She was a girl in Japan with red hair and green eyes. Even when she was growing inside me, I could feel... Ew. That's... Ugh. Promise me again she'll be taken care of. Okay, well, obviously I was supposed to go inside these buildings if, like, walking further in makes them talk. What happened? Oh, shit. 1 second. 1 byte per freaky past memory scene, thank you. Oh man, Squid, the unlucky number? Somebody spare us. This is really good. I'm sorry. I'm a little hungry. I forgot to buy actual meals when I went to the grocery store. I just bought a lot of snacks. Mommy! Reina! Where were you? I missed you. Keep your voice down, sweetheart. I can't stay long. Why not? Don't you stay with me anymore? It's complicated. The Guru thinks it's best if we're apart for a while. He has big plans for us, and for you especially. Who cares about that? Honey, it's not that simple. Why not? Why won't they let us be together? Because you're pure and perfect. I know you love me, but I'm no good. If I stay with you, he says I'll corrupt you. Yes, this child definitely will not know sadness when we take her away from our mother and keep her, like, locked up in a room by herself. No sadness. She's pure. But I'm so weak. I wanted to see you. It's our little secret, okay? Okay, Mommy, is it my fault you can't stay with me anymore? Oh, Reina, no, of course not. It's me. You're gonna be a big, important person someday. I can't hold you back. Someday you'll understand. Tokimasa has big plans for you. He told me so himself. Remember why we left the city? Everyone's so mean and out for themselves. Okay. Thought you said we were going home. We can't. Tokimasa says the great machine's done for. And all those corrupt... Oh my god, you're telling this to like a 3-year-old. Calm down. You've been chosen by Tokimasa. Die? I don't want anybody to die. Me neither. You'll be able to help everyone. I don't understand. Why are you saying these weird things? Reina, it's not easy for me either, but it's not about what we want all the time. If you do this, it'll help me. You want to help Mommy, don't you? Ah, you're the worst mother ever. Like, wow, 0 mom points at this point. To be honest, bacon is gross. I do not like bacon. Yeah, I guess. Exactly. So let's smile, okay? Hey, guess what? For the ritual, there's going to be a big celebration just for you. A big feast. And then I can come see you again. Do you promise? Yeah, afterwards we'll all go out together to the ritual. Her mama be dead at the feast. They'll be eating her mama at the feast. Okay, stop repeating yourself. Don't look so sad. Yes, this pure child who has never known sadness. Here, I want to give you this. It's Mommy's amulet, the one I've kept since I was little. I want you to have it for the ritual. Hold it and keep your eyes shut tight, okay? If you get scared, just grab it tight and think of me. I promise. Make a pinky promise. After tomorrow, things might be different, maybe even a little scary, but it's not all bad. Most important thing is that Tokimasa told us we'd be together. I love you, Reina. Oh man, you guys are crazy as fuck. Bacon is awful. We have had this discussion before, friends. Bacon is gross. Most pork is gross to me, actually. Except for honey glazed ham, but even that's not that good. Oh good! All 4 of us will have a glorious feast! I have a little of that. We are not supposed to give you any food at the feast. You're pure. The feast, the indulgence is there to test us. Show us that we are corrupted. What? It's a reminder of how the great machine of man keeps our souls shackled in chains. Those who are cleansed must not turn away from the righteous path? That's gross. He chose you. The other children who were taken, that too was a test to find the most pure. You understand, don't you? You are but a child. Children are much wiser than us. Your understanding of the world is untainted. She's with the guru. She's in need of the guru's love. Mind has gone astray of late. Guru will show her the way. We are your family. You should go back to bed. This is super creepy. You don't want something to happen to you like the others? Don't fear. The great Tokimasa's prophecy will come to pass. Minoru, you're really bad at being a cult member. I'm just gonna let you know. Get a different day job. Hello, Toonfink. Reina, maybe you shouldn't be here. Okay, so he's saying the same thing. I don't think you're worthless, she says. Everyone keeps telling me I'm so special, but no one visits me anymore. And where's everyone else? Are they hiding too? They're preparing themselves. There's nothing to fear. Why are you looking at me like that? Ritual soon. There'll be a time of great change. Go away. Vow you will guide us. We must be resilient. Fear is a pure emotion. All forms of life feel fear. Fear is not weakness, but a test. You're testing me. The guru is wise. She's afraid of her? You know where Takashi is? Weak, they're weak. Don't think of them. Okay. God, y'all are so fucked. I'm really sorry, Golan. I know what it feels like to have that kind of uncertainty. And I'm very sorry. You guys will figure something out, but I know that that doesn't really help to hear. So I'm just sorry that you're in that situation right now. It's October. Well, they're still half off in October. I'm just dumb. Emiko, you scared me. Is there any new information here? He and his sister were not meant for the path of purity? Oh. Okay. They probably killed the other children. Oh no, she's asking where the children that the grandmother took went. So how did the grandmother get unbrainwashed if she was the one who brainwashed Reina or Emiko? Is this it? Is that literally it? Is that everything? Was that all we were supposed to see? Are we gonna go outside and see the ritual happen? I feel like I'm missing something. Aha. A simple wooden amulet. Okay. Was that a face? I saw a face. I saw a face right there. There was a face right there? There was a face. I saw a face. Oh, okay. We good? Okay, it's fine. It's just a noise. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Where am I? The forest path. I saw things and started running. I found the amulet. It cut away the fog that had been surrounding me and showed me the truth. The mask, the Kamenkai. Reina was there the whole time. They all killed themselves and made her wear the mask. That day was when it started, when Reina became the mask bearer, when her suffering truly began. The pulse of the dark has changed again, and the fuzzy image I had before has snapped into focus. Everything I need to put an end to this is in my hands. That makes sense, Mops. Oh, we're here again! How long has it been, I wonder? I don't know. Long enough? Not long enough? How long has it been since you last rode the subway? I don't know what you're asking me. I'm so stretched out it feels like the slightest breeze could topple me. I'm on a ride I have no control over and that's moving too fast to focus on what's passing by. If only I could go back and slow down, give myself some time to think. Instead I keep rushing forward towards the unknown. I thought I had a handle on things. Then Reina showed up and turned it all on its head. My whole life I thought that if I only connected the dots and contextualized the little clues, it'd make everything simpler and it'd all work out. This time I'm not so sure. Only thing left to do is hold tight and see where I end up. That's right, you're just along for the ride that all of your actions are making the decisions about. Don't worry about it. We'll just have to see where you end up, will be the direction that you choose to go in. I wonder what's gonna happen. With me is a little wooden mask that somebody died for, and now I'm using it for myself. It doesn't feel right. It was her pain I felt back in the compound, the focal point to all of her misery. I wonder if it's the real Reina I've seen or that girl long gone. What I felt in the compound and the misery I feel in the dark are the same. It's her. The mask, Reina, the dark, all tied to the door. But everything I'd seen and all the mysteries that had been explained to me, what awaited me there was still unknown. So are you telling me you're gonna, use the suffering of those ritual people and Reina to open the door in the dark and get your boyfriend back? That's kind of, horribly selfish. My only chance to see Kazuki again is to go into the filthy tunnels and find it. Nothing can ever be the same after today. My chance at a normal life disappeared the minute I took the mask from evidence. Kazuki Tanaka, the man I've suffered so much for, has been silent. Maybe he's not even down there anymore. I've seen what Reina's become as a result of the mask. Would that happen to me? Now that I know the way, is that what I really want? The horrible object was made out of the death of innocent people, and fed hundreds of years later with more death. Why continue the cycle? Why shouldn't I destroy it? I suppose that's obvious, because I'd be destroying Kazuki and Reina along with it. If I don't act soon, it feels like the world will tear it apart at the seams. Oh wow, now she's sounding like Tokimasa. This is great. Dark is creeping in, affecting people even if they can't see it like I do. I have to do something. Everybody's going crazy. Shinjuku and Kamakura, the two places where my past started, are also where it has to end. This is it. I need to choose. Follow the thread further into the darkness or attempt to cut it and return to the light. Okay. So we're gonna have to do a straw poll for this. It seems we are actually at the end of the game. By all means, friend. That makes a lot of sense, Mops. You know, gamers tend to have addictive personalities, so does that mean we're all susceptible? Hmm. 4 votes total. 5 votes. I'm also voting. You didn't count my vote. That's rude. I should count. So what do you guys think? Should we destroy the mask or should we, you know, be crazy still? Zach, did you start a war in the chat? I'm reading back to the past now. Hey, Len. Oh, the light is winning now? Why? That sucks. Somebody go vote for the dark. I want the dark to win. Go vote for the dark. Hey, Len, you just showed up. You don't really know what's happening. Vote for the dark. Okay, did you guys vote for on the light just to spite me? I feel like the light is gonna be way more interesting. Someone who's more addicted to story-driven games tend to have higher reasoning and are therefore less susceptible. We're safe. Okay. So now I have a choice to make. I have to decide whether I want to go along with what the Fold has voted, or whether I want to follow the darkness in my own heart. $60-40. I'm the one who decides whether it's a democracy. Which way did you choose, Chan? I'm having a moral quandary, okay? I'm having a little bit of an actual moral quandary. I don't. I Thanks, John. Because guess what I don't want to be? A martyr. She's in the dark. Let's go fuck shit up. Go fuck shit up. But before we have to say goodbye to our only friend in this entire game. Hey, girl. I'm just busting your chops. It's not my problem anymore. I'm out of here. Probably won't believe me, but I actually took your advice. I hardly believe it myself. Don't know, but I think I'll leave the city. My big dreams kinda got drowned out, and now it's hard to be here and not fall back into old habits. Like hitting the old reset button, right? Things gotten that bad? I don't know yet. Probably. Only way to find out is to keep moving. Anything I can help with? Hey, don't give me that look. I mean it. No bullshit this time. Thanks, but I think I have to see out the rest of my problems on my own. Mops, is that actual science, or are you making that up? And why did you come in here? Couldn't tell you. Guess I've just kinda gotten wrapped up in this place. Sounds like you're the one who needs to leave the city. Bad places lead to bad memories, lead to bad decisions, if you ask me. And I'm an expert on bad decisions. At least neither of us will have to deal with Godo or the million other perverts like him. For now, anyway. Good luck. Now, you hold on to your luck. Like you could use it more than me. You're round, Ito. I'm proud of you, girl! I'm proud of you! Let's go see whether Daizo's, like, happy, because I just wanted him to be happy. He was, like, the nicest one. Nicest person. I shouldn't have told him to give up his dream. That was an accident. This was an accident. As soon as I saw the bottle next to him, I knew what he'd done. After Kamakura, I thought of it myself, but always had Kazuki or Lady Fluff to stop me. Daizo had no one, and so took his poison in the silence with nothing to stop him. Nobody had been to his bar to find him, so he quietly went to sleep and never woke up. Behind the bar, neatly folded, was a small note. Carefully, I picked it up and read it. I tried. Summing up my life, that's all I have to show for it. I tried. For years, I pursued a passion, I opened a business, I got married. I did everything people say you're supposed to do to be happy. Still, my passion failed, my business failed, my marriage failed. Everything I was given to be happy, I wasted. So I guess the problem is with me. Sorry for the burden that this will put on my wife and my daughter. I doubt my girl remembers me, but I'm sorry I couldn't be a father to her. Know that your father tried. Goodbye. I folded the note as it was and placed it next to him. Who did he expect to read it, I wonder? For a long while I sat at the bar. No one came. Eventually I went behind the bar to make an anonymous call to the police. I couldn't bear the thought of no one finding him for days. I'm sorry, Daizo. Wherever you are, I hope you're not alone. Guys, I wanted him to be happy! Well, that sucks. I guess we deserve to go into the dark and run away. Oh, we can still go in here? Yeah? Oh, no. No, we can't. That was a lie. Ah! Oh, fuck. I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh my god, it's you? Can I give you a hug? Why are you so touchy-feely all of a sudden? I would never, like, feel you without your permission? What the fuck? Da? You got a promotion. Can't you tell by the new uniform? It's exactly the same. A promotion? After you came and talked to the manager, saw us, and was like, whoa, this guy's helping the police. Said I was really respectable. And I found that key. To the dumpster? Turns out I had a spare in my pocket the whole time. Of course you did. Well, better you than someone like Tyra. Who? No one. Congrats, kid. I think you're really going places. Well, at least he's happy. Mama just killed a man. Into the dark we go. I can't believe he comes down here to have sex. What the hell? Like, what kind of scummy... Ugh. The first time I came down here, I was so sure that I would save Tanaka alone that I didn't even think about what I was doing. Am I doing the same thing now? Yeah. Oh, we didn't kill her. She was already dead, John. Probably. When I found Kazuki's body, he was wearing the mask. She'd made him wear it as she'd been made to. Even after all the suffering she went through herself, she did it anyway. Can I really forgive her? Girl, do you really think that was actually... Like, I have been... Okay, guys, I have been under the assumption this entire time that Reina was not real, that she's crazy. Like, I don't believe in any of this shit. That's why I wanted to go down to the dark. I wanted to see. Because this is stupid. I don't think this is real. I think we're actually crazy. I don't think the mask exists. Well, I think the mask exists. I just think she's crazy. Not dealing with her own problems. I don't know. This time will be different, despite the fact that I have taken no preventative measures. It will be different because... I say so! It's no longer leading to a shapeless tunnel. Reina's down there. I can feel myself being drawn to her. We did not shoot her in the face. Don't worry about it. We never saw the bullet enter her head, so we don't know for sure that it was us. Don't worry about it. The game autosaves, so you can't actually do both endings. Remember that one light puzzle that this game had? Like the one puzzle this game had? Do you remember that one puzzle that one time? I do. And they were like, let's put puzzles in this game, and then they kind of gave up. I think the girl wasn't real. I don't know. Don't ask me. Maybe it wasn't Reina. Maybe it was somebody else. Maybe blah, blah, blah. I don't know, man. Squid. Don't ask me. I can't get inside the mind of a person who's crazy. Yeah, let's descend into darkness. Descend. We are not ascending, we're descending. Therefore, we are different from the cult, and better. Go deeper. She said. I'm sorry, that was bad. That was bad of me to do. I should not have done that. I apologize. It's fine. It's fine. I'm already in my room, Chan. I live in a studio. Age -10. This is a very serious moment, guys. This is a very serious thing that's happening here. I can't believe you would distract from the story that's happening here by making inappropriate jokes. You guys are you're ruining this game. Your inappropriate jokes. Be serious and mature. Oh, look, a cat. Why? Why are we still collecting these? Deeper. What is that, a stalactite? And stalagmite? What the frick kind of sewer is this? Why are there these tunnels beneath Tokyo? Like, what's going on? It's supposed to be suspenseful, isn't it? They should have put descend instead of go deeper. Send. Exactly, Mops! That's what I said! This reminds me of Solstice. Go any deeper, you're gonna get speared. Oh, dear. As I trudged through that oppressive, lonely place, I slowly became aware of someone else. The dark woke up and began to shudder as if racked with quiet sobs, and I felt a numbing sadness spread through my body. The sensation I felt in that place was familiar, and I knew right away why. Reina. She sat there like a lost little girl, like she'd been there for a long time and didn't know where to go. There was no fight in her body, no way for her to lash out. In that place, we were equals. She rose to her feet when she saw me, her eyes looking confused and desperate. She was the start of all of it, everything I'd gone through. Okay, why is it dark? Why are we not seeing what's happening? It's because it's the darkness. Okay, I'm just stupid. Is what it. Also, I feel like this is a cop-out though. I want to see this stuff happening. I'd put an end to it one way or another. She's not even real. She's static here. This one isn't static, but this one is. So you went anyway, huh? Even though I told you to leave me alone. Why couldn't you just forget and leave me alone? Oh, so that's it. So you want to keep hurting me, right? I hate to burst your bubble, but if it's revenge you're after, it won't work. Nope, can't blow my brains out down here. The dark won't let you. Aw, did I hurt your feelings? Did you bring your little gun all the way down here for nothing? Are you disappointed? I didn't bring it. There's no point. I didn't shoot you when you took Tanaka, and I won't now. Don't try and trick me. That doesn't mean you don't want to. After everything I tried to think that you would be the one to show up here in the end. Funny, isn't it? Isn't it? After all, you were only supposed to be a guest star in my little show. A little temporary addition to liven things up a bit. Then you kept showing up uninvited, digging up every sharp thing you can find to poke me with. Now I can't get rid of you. See? It is funny, right? No matter what we do, we're forced together again. We ought to make the best of it. You're right. We can't avoid each other forever. Chance has forced us together, whether we like it or not. So all we can do is see it through to the end. Even when I saw you in the forest, you were down here, weren't you? Where else? Welcome to the end of the line. I don't understand it. It's awful down here. Why didn't you try and get back to the surface? Why would I go back? What would be the point? When I do, I look around and don't even recognize it anymore. The streets are different, the sounds have changed, everyone I knew and ever cared about is gone. You don't know what it's like. Every day the same, and feeling all my old pain again and again and again. People don't change. No matter what, no matter how much time goes. No matter how much time goes! They all still look at me like I'm a flea-bitten dog to be kicked around and ignored. They hate me. Why are you still wearing your idol clothes, by the way? In the end, I'll end up back here anyway, so why fight it? At least down here, nothing changes. When I was little, they said everything would be okay if I had the mask. Then Mommy died, and the police took it away from me, and nothing's gone right since. No one ever cared about me. The police, the foster homes, the other girls in the agency, they all hated me. They wanted me dead. You're just like the rest of them. Only someday you'll grow old and die, and I'll still be here. Unless you give me that mask. It isn't that simple. Having the mask isn't going to solve your problems. It is that simple. Everyone always tells me it can't be simple, but why not? None of this would have happened if it weren't for you. If you'd just given it to me in the first place. You could have lived your stupid little fantasy life. Instead, you had to be a hero and get involved in something that was none of your business. Why shouldn't I use it? Are my problems not as important as yours? That's it, isn't it? Everything is about you and making your life happy again. I won't let you be happy. I won't. If you won't help me, then fine, but I'll keep hurting you. And if you think it's bad now, you don't know the half of it. Or you could give it to me and go on pretending to be happy while I find the door again. Again? You've seen it before? I don't know exactly what you think's gonna happen when you find it, but everything I've found tells me it's dangerous. Why are we suddenly sane? We were crazy. Why are we suddenly talking sense? No, you're wrong. The door isn't for you. The collector said so. He said if I had the mask, I could find it again. He said if I found a shrine belonging to Kawana that I could find it. You met him too. Reina, he wasn't trying to help us. He must have been toying with us. Shut up. You don't know anything. He told me the mask would let me see the door again. Just like the day Mommy died. When they put the mask on me and I kept my eyes closed like Mommy told me to. Even when people started getting sick and crying. Then I saw it. The door, even with my eyes still closed. When I looked at it, I heard Mommy's voice and knew if I found it, everything would be okay. I opened my eyes and it was gone. They took the mask and I saw Mommy on the ground. She wasn't moving anymore. Like a doll. It was all my fault. It must have been. I did something wrong, but he told me if I found the mask, I could make it right again. Now I'm being punished for being a big screw-up. For not being pure like they told me to be. Except, people like Higashi. They shouldn't have hurt me. They should have left me alone. I had to punish them. I just want to stop them from hurting me. That doesn't make me bad, right? You understand, don't you? Funny thing is that if Tanaka was here, he'd understand. Even after everything you did to him. That's the kind of guy he is. He's dead, girl. Reina, it's not all your fault. This is beyond you. It always has been. That's why Tanaka was so intent on following you from the start. You weren't just some orphan girl. He somehow saw the darkness that was behind you. If only he'd told me. I could have been there for him. Helped him. Girl, we're talking about her problems right now? Could you maybe... But no, You could have helped me, Ayami. He was helping me. He was gonna save me. Then why? If he was helping you, why hurt him? I didn't want to hurt Tanaka, but it was the only way to bring him here. The same way I was brought here. I thought I'd figured it out. But my white knight abandoned me. Went somewhere else. Turns out it was just another stupid idea from a stupid girl. So she did kill Tanaka? What you did to Tanaka was wrong, but you can still make this right, she says, believing Tanaka's still alive like a sane person does. You brought him down with you that night. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Just tell me what happened from the beginning. It's hard to remember. Please try. Nothing's gone the way I thought it would. When I went back to Shinjuku, I remembered how I ended up in the dark. I knew what I had to do so Tanaka could be with me. Only the mask wasn't awake. It wasn't loud like in Kamakura, so I made you come into the tunnel with me and Tanaka so it would wake up. Then I slit his throat and went back to the dark and I waited. Tanaka woke up down there too, but the mask was gone. He was alive? He was like me. Or I thought he was. At first he seemed okay, but then he started wandering around, staring into space and talking to people who weren't there. Poor Tanaka. I think I broke him, Ayami-chan. So he was down here. Tell me where he is! You don't get it, do you? I don't know where he is and I don't care. Tanaka abandoned me. When he was here, he kept mumbling on and on about how he was going to help you. He gave you something, didn't he? That traitor. How else would you be able to keep finding me? He even said he saw the door, but he didn't take me there. I hate him! Why did he leave me? I think Tanaka would help a stupid little girl like me. It was dumb to try and bring him here. The collector said I'd find the door with the mask. I just didn't want to be alone is all. Now you're here, so I guess the mask is too. I didn't need him after all. He's gone. You're wrong. I can feel him somewhere. He's waiting for me. Ah, this conversation between two totally normal sane people. You can? Maybe he's at the door. Please take me there. Don't leave me. The mask opened in the dark and took me straight to Reina, and now that I'm here I can feel it, pulsing like a heartbeat. The door, the unnoble place where chance and fate have no importance. That's where Kazuki is. I know now what will happen if I lead her there. She'll get what she truly wants. She'll get to rest and finally be free. No more pain, no more suffering. Maybe that's what Kazuki would have wanted. If I do that, the dark would change shape again, and any hope of finding him would be lost. He'd be trapped here waiting for me, and I'd never be able to tell him the truth behind everything he suffered for. That's if the Kazuki Tanaka that's left here is the same man I love. Either way, I have to abandon someone, but it's my responsibility. I have to choose. What do you want to do, guys? Save Reina or screw her? Man, what has Tanaka ever done for us? We literally got to spend one scene with him, and in that scene, he was a crazy psycho person. And not real. Forgive? Screw her. Leave her, save her. Hello, Fulton. Forgive her, she's been through hell. If we forgive Reina and lead her to the door, is that just means that Tanaka's gonna be the next person who goes crazy in the dark? Dealer's choice. Listen, in my opinion, Reina has been suffering for years. Our boyfriend can deal with a few months. Please don't hurt me, but I did to Tanaka. It was the only way. You get it, right? Right? No, you're wrong, but then again, maybe there isn't a right way to begin with. In your own way, you're the same as me, grasping at whatever you could. He may still be down here, like you said. Did Tanaka I find be the real him, though? If I use the mask, would I be the real me? I'm not so sure anymore. You're really not going to go after him? No, I'd have to give up even more of myself. Become even more to this darkness. You wouldn't have wanted that. You know, for a long time your face was all I saw, ever since Kamakura. It motivated me to push through my sadness because I thought I was doing something good, putting my problems behind me by becoming the hero and slaying some ancient evil. You became a demon, a symbol of all of my hatred, of everything bad that happened to me that day. No, I'm not! I'm not a demon! No, you're not. You're just a girl. Always were. Besides, I'm no hero. I'm not sure if there is such a thing. I realize that now. Me, you, Tanaka, all three of us were just paper dolls caught in a storm, being blown by winds that were so far out of our control. Sorry, I didn't mean for any of it to happen. I just wanted a way out. I wanted to be normal. Tanaka was one of the smartest detectives. No, one of the smartest people I knew. I think he knew what would happen to him. Maybe that's why he was so distant. I wish things had played out differently for us, and for you. Reina, I know what happened to you. All of it. I don't know how I saw all those things, but I can't just ignore them. No one deserves to experience what you did. Every day you lived in hell with no love or light. It was awful. We failed you and I'm sorry. I forgive you, Reina! It hurts to say it. That's selfish, isn't it? I can't forget the pain you caused me, despite how hard I try. But I do forgive you because somewhere along the way this horrible cycle has to end. I don't want to hurt people anymore. Then come with me. Let me help you. Why? Where are we going? To the door. You said you heard your mom, right? Let's go see her. I'm scared. What if she isn't there? What if I was wrong? It's okay. There's nothing to be afraid. You can rest like you always wanted. No more coming back, no more hurting people. Though I can't tell you what's waiting for you, I know it's better than this. I promise. Ayami, do you think it'll hurt? No. How do you know? I don't know how, but the dark responds to the feelings of the people in it. Every time we butt heads, it pushed me out. It feels different now. It feels peaceful. What I'm trying to say is, I don't want to hurt you, Reina. I only want to help, and I think the dark will too. Okay, I'm ready. Thank you, Ayami. I don't know why you helped me, but thank you. For years, Reina searched for the door. The whole time it was nearby, hidden by a thick darkness that shifted in reaction to her own hatred and fear. The mask began to tug at me as if guiding me, and together, hand in hand, it appeared in front of us. I wasn't sure how I hadn't noticed it before. It was like it had always been there. Until that moment, I'd never noticed how small and truly fragile she was. Standing in front of the door, she shook like a leaf. Squeezing her hand, I reassured her, told her that I forgave her, knowing that if she took a step forward, it would all be over and she'd find peace. I thought maybe I would too. For a long time, she stood saying nothing. Eventually, she let go of my hand and moved through the door. As soon as she did, her image began to fade. She was smiling. Not the unhinged smile from my past, but her true smile. The smile of a little girl. It's that smile, free of hate and malice, I remember now. The dark remained even after she left, though it began to change as I remained with it. suddenly agitated and expansive like it was growing. Somehow I knew what little light I saw was because of Reyna. Her fear and hatred diffused out of the shadows. Thanks to that light, I was able to find the surface. The mask didn't quiet after Reyna's passing, and every day it became more restless. One day I cast it into the sea near Kamakura, and despite the Kawada woman's warning, it never returned to me. Though occasionally I can still feel it, scratching like a pin needle on the back of my skull. When the girl faded, other memories did too. Impressions of a man called Kazuki Tanaka and a love we once shared. I find pictures in my apartment that I know are him, yet all I see is the face of a stranger looking up at me. Some nights I wake up with tears in my eyes and images of that face crying out to me from some dark corner of my dreams, and I desperately try and remember why that memory remains. Yet something about those pictures and staying in that apartment feels familiar, even if I can't make sense of it some days. All I remember for sure is Reyna's smile, knowing that in those final moments she forgave me for what I did to her. Finally, I was able to feel peace. Ah, it's very bright! It's a very bright Tokyo dark screen! Huh. Hello, Dark Ace. Well? I am not, unfortunately. Well? You did, Max, you did. I can't tell whether that was anticlimactic. I almost wish that we would have gone after Tanaka because I feel like that would have been more interesting. But also, I feel like Reyna suffered enough, man. That was nice. Womp womp. What'd you guys think? You feel like you missed a lot? Yeah, probably. You feel happy for Reyna? That girl deserved her peace. I'm glad you guys feel the same way. I'm glad we threw the mask into the sea, which means that there's going to be a Tokyo Dark 2. Probably. You liked this? King Leoric. Listen, I think she deserved to be at peace. It would have sucked if we just left her there. Also, she definitely would have killed more people. So if we had purified the mask, would she have just, like, been stuck there forever? Aw, that's wonderful, Dark Ace. I hope it's going well. Oh, shit. Hi, what are you doing here? Interesting, most interesting. You're nothing but a crow feeding on the carrion that time leaves in its wake. Forgive me for not being an impartial spectator of human suffering. The woman had her own desires, I only gave her a little push. I thought you'd be happy. Ito found forgiveness through the context of her suffering by drowning herself in the past. A historian's dream. A gesture of extraordinary kindness, yes, but history does not smile at the happiness of one. It favors the welfare of all. Time is not a single thread, but a complex tapestry, pushed and formed into a picture by the forces of fate and chance! Oh, fate and chance now, huh? The different threads present a myriad of truths, but all an aspect of the same visage, nonetheless. A myriad. Interesting, interesting. I would have thought one so interested in history would adhere to a single truth. On the contrary, if history has taught me anything, it's that there's no one truth. Hey, Allie. The deeper one gazes, the more complex it becomes. Yes, all are truth. All grant insight into the same puzzle. You're right, my old friend. Time is a spiral, and observe it long enough and we may yet learn so— What are you— she's not your plaything. Not your decision. There's only one way this can end, only one way for the world to remain intact and stop the thing that's coming. It must be protected. The role must be performed. Allow me to ask you a question. I asked her the same question. If the dancing puppet looks up and sees its strings, does it remain a puppet? What of fate and chance then? Answer your riddle with one of my own. You see the storm clouds approaching, and though you can take shelter or alter your course, does the storm not come regardless? Man, both of you are stupid. I suppose that's because we are one and the same. But what of her? All we can do is see, but eventually she'll end up there. There's only one path which will hold the world together. New Game Plus! Huh? Okay. Let me Google what's in a New Game Plus of Tokyo Dark real quick. It is not telling me what New Game Plus does. Oh, here it is. No. New Game Plus? Oh, okay. The New Game Plus gives you previous playthrough flashback experiences? Huh. It adds a deja vu mode. Detective Ito now struggles with terrible visions of the future. Additional story scenes, a new 11th ending, and access to options in-game tools that make 100% completion and unlocking all endings fun and accessible. So, okay, and New Game Plus lets you save in multiple slots so that you can play different games. It also features a skill that allows players to skip forward through conversations and cutscenes via blackout. But that may have its own consequences. Okay, well that's pretty interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess there's 10 endings on its own, and then there's an 11th ending in the New Game Plus. I have no. It says here that it's very important that they make the core experience in all 10 core endings satisfying because, acknowledging Steam statistics, most people only play Tokyo Dark to completion once. So, yep, that's what they said. Okay. Well, blackout through the whole thing. Oh, blackout through the whole thing, and that's the new ending that they give. That would suck. Tian, whisper to me what happens in that ending. I would love to know, and I don't want to spoil it for the rest of the chat. Yeah, I like it. I just wish that I wouldn't have to. Like, I wish it would auto save, and then in New Game Plus let us choose a point to load from, so that I could get the different endings at the end. I would like that a lot more than having to replay the whole game again from the beginning to start getting the multiple endings. You know? So, now we can pick to play a different game. And I'm going to leave it up to a straw poll because we're not going to start a new scary game tonight. We're going to save the new scary game for Sunday. And instead, we're going to play a happier game. Yeah, Alice is dead. Let's see. So I'm gonna say that the options are gonna be Slime Rancher or playing ARMS featuring Zek. The choice is yours. Bam! I hope Fluffykins is okay. The game of life is the scariest game of all. What? It's a hard decision. Well, is it a hard decision? It really looks like unanimously it is not a hard decision. Oh, some people want Slime Rancher. Most people want Zek, though. Hey, Zek. You want to go get a second controller? Okay. Guess who's playing ARMS?
Keep them entertained.
Huh?
Keep them.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Not gonna do it. Because we need to set up the actual Switch now, so I'm gonna go on BRB while we switch to ARMS. Look forward to it. And get some snacks. go! Give me 1 second to adjust this. Oh, is that? Nope, that's not right. This one? Nope, that's not right. Give me 1 second. I can do this while on stream because I don't actually know how to do this off stream. How do you do it? How do you do it?
Look,
it's a Zek.
Hey everybody. So we do a video capture. Created. It should be.
Oh, look at that. Okay, so at some point it should show up. Maybe I'm just. Huh? It is at the. Oh, that's why.
Because the switch went down.
Yeah, the switch turned off. Hop back on, switch. You can do it, friend. That explains a lot
how's it
more.
going?
All right, so.
Yeah.
Mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Get it out.
Huh? I don't know. It's not working. It's being weird. Or do I have to press this
I
button?
shouldn't have.
No. Oh, well, it's doing that, but that's the wrong window. Everyone's like, look, it's a Zek! Okay, well, how do we get this to work? Turn you off. Yeah, no, not really. Who knows? Oh, gosh dang it, Switch. Stop turning off. Little butt. Usually window capture works because it just lets you pick up the window that's... I'm like wondering if it's one of these other windows. Nope. No. No. Here's the thing. Isn't there a way that you can just tell it which part of the screen that you want it to capture? Okay, we're gonna do it that way. What?
Oh boy.
This. How do I tell it to capture that though? Oh god. Do I have to make this very big? Oh man, I don't know what I did. Oh man, oh man, oh man, cancel. Oh god, what happened? I saved us. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. This is yeah, I thought this would be easier on the Windows side. Turns out it's harder.
Well, that it's we can put it from capture. Need it be that OBS needs to start. You Justin.
Well, I'll restart OBS, but not my computer.
That'll do it.
We're free from the void.
Yeah, just press
capture. Oh, dear. It turned off again. Just sync your remote to the Switch so that it doesn't do that anymore. That is not a child. Wait, nope, that was the best. Maybe if I just get rid of this, bring it back in. If not, I'll just have to switch to my Mac side of the computer and we'll have to pause this stream for a second. Because at least the Mac side of my window works. Yep.
Well, we tried.
We tried. So, if you don't mind, I'm gonna stop the stream for a second, switch over to my Mac side where this software works, and then we'll start the stream again and play ARMS. This is professional.
It happens sometimes.
BRB.
We'll stay.